Welcome back to GOLDENKOOKTV, the most comprehensive and in-depth information center on the journey of the Golden Magne and BTS. Today, we'll be exclusively unpacking a cultural phenomenon that just rocked New Jersey Stadium at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. This wasn't just another halftime show. It was a definitive declaration that Jungkook and BTS now reign supreme on the global stage. How did a young man from Busan bring the entire world to its knees in 11 minutes of magic? Let's dissect every second of history. When the main lights went down at New Jersey Stadium, the atmosphere inside the arena changed drastically. It felt dense, tense, and filled with incredibly high expectations. For the first time in FIFA World Cup history, we witnessed a halftime show of a caliber, scale, and production value that not only rivaled, but surpassed the Super Bowl. Admittedly, appointing Coldplay's Chris Martin as creative curator was a brilliant decision. He understood that a stage of this magnitude couldn't just be filled with ordinary music. It needed a cinematic narrative capable of uniting civilizations. And who could be the center of gravity of such a grand vision? The answer is clear: BTS. Watching this global phenomenon share a massive stage alongside legendary icons like Madonna, Shakira, and Justin Bieber gave the profound impression that we were not just watching a music concert. We were witnessing a tectonic shift in global popular culture. Every lighting transition, every bass beat, and every choreography was so finely crafted that it felt like a work of art. Wouldn't it be fair to say that the evening's event set a new standard that would be nearly impossible for any global event to match in the future? Yet, for all the visual splendor and fireworks that tore through the New Jersey night sky, the moment that truly captured the world's attention came as the opening act thundered and the members of BTS stepped forward. In the front row, Jungkook stood with an aura of majesty that was hard to describe. His elegant and contemporary, dark-hued tactical costume seemed to emphasize his mature and powerful physical transformation. As Jungkook began his first verse, the energy in the stadium, which held tens of thousands of people, exploded. His presence on stage was no longer just a pop star's performance. It was an absolute command of space. With his signature smile that exuded confidence without a hint of arrogance, his gaze seemed to penetrate thousands of camera lenses and speak directly to the soul of every audience member, both those in the stadium and the hundreds of millions watching on television around the world. Vocally, Jungkook's performance that night was a technical marvel. Under the pressure of such an intense environment and high-octane choreography, his voice remained crystal clear, stable, and powerful. We witnessed an artist who had reached a level of artistic maturity where he no longer needed to appear overly pushy. His vocal quality and charisma flowed naturally, permeating every corner of the stadium, transforming the massive sports arena into a moving, intimate concert space. How could a soloist and the centerpiece of a global group shoulder such immense expectations and transform them into pure glory? If their on-stage performances are proof of their dominance, then the behind-the-scenes footage is a testament to the authenticity and humanity that make BTS so beloved. After a physically and emotionally draining performance, it's natural for a global star to want to step away and rest. However, what was captured by cameras backstage truly opened our eyes to the true Jungkook. In footage that has now gone viral and been discussed for hours on social media, we see Jungkook sitting relaxed on a golf cart, wiping away his sweat with a carefree smile that reveals the face of an ordinary young man who has just accomplished a major task. There's no tension, no distance. There's just the calm, grounded serenity of a winner. It's precisely these small, contrasting moments between the powerful king of the stage and the affable young man behind the scenes that define Jungkook's true character and make him so relatable to fans. Furthermore, the dynamic interactions that occur backstage feel like a reunion of a global superstar family, free of ego. The impact of that night's performance reached its peak when the world witnessed the reaction from the VIP box, which immediately sparked an internet frenzy. Global sports icon David Beckham was captured on camera standing in awe with a look of genuine admiration. When a living legend of Beckham's caliber displays such awe at Jungkook's vocal endurance and BTS's synchronized moves, we know it's no longer just about popularity among loyal fans. That moment was the final stamp of approval from the top brass of the global entertainment hierarchy. The looks of respect from the VIPs that night symbolized the unwavering recognition that BTS and Jungkook had officially transitioned from global pop phenomena to timeless cultural legends. After witnessing the massive outpouring of support from the biggest names in various industries, wasn't this a strong signal for even more massive collaborative projects for both Jungkook and BTS's solo careers in the future? Beyond all the glittering stars that night, the most tangible impact was felt in how those 11 minutes of the performance united the planet. As the songs played, millions of people from Tokyo, Seoul, London, Jakarta, and even Brazil seemed to be on the same emotional wavelength. The boundaries of language, race, and time zones melted away in an instant, driven by the rhythms of BTS. This wasn't just a halftime show. It was a direct demonstration that music is the only universal language left in the modern world, and BTS are its best interpreters. Yet, for all the acclaim and record-breaking performances that night, BTS's greatest legacy lies in the profound message they brought to the world stage. This performance wasn't merely a visual spectacle. In the spotlight of billions of eyes, BTS used the spectacular stage to voice their support for global children's education through FIFA's humanitarian fund. Seeing Jungkook, with all his influence and mass appeal, stand at the forefront of advocating for such a worthy cause lent a new layer of depth to his image. He proved that he wasn't just an entertainer singing and dancing under the lights. He was a driving force for positive social change. It was refreshing in an often cynical industry to see a young star at the peak of his popularity choose to use his voice for humanity, and do so with such grace. Now, after conquering the biggest sporting stage on Earth, with their voices echoing in giant stadiums and being recognized by legends across generations, a big question is starting to ring in our minds. What other mountain peaks are left for Jungkook and BTS to conquer? With the boundaries between music, culture, and humanity so beautifully crossed, we can only wait with awe and burning enthusiasm to see what other wonders the Golden Magne will bring in the next chapter of history.